What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Your boy HunterX bringing us another episode of Pokemon Emerald Kaizo. With that being said, let's get straight into today's episode. Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Emerald Kaizo. With that being said, how you guys doing today? Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. With that being said, I know that I've had a pretty fantastic day. I have been on the grind. I have literally made at least a decent amount of videos, I would say. I'm on the last set of 8 videos I need to record for the day. And yeah, let's just say I only have 4 hours left, and that's exactly how much time I need. Or I think it might be like 4.5. We'll kind of see and kind of play it by ear and how everything, ends up turning out. But yes, I'm on the final set of videos, and I'm just trying to push through and get through this. And yeah, so I've honestly feel like I've run out of topics to talk about, because goddamn, recording 17 videos back to back is not an easy task at all, especially when you're worried about overlapping topics, and you're like, oh, he's already talked about that, and like a video previous, and this, that, and the other. So I mean, if there is overlapping content, I really do apologize. In any of the videos in this, either this month or next month, as if you're seeing this, it depends on where you're seeing this and when you're seeing this. Yeah, I really do apologize if there is any sort of overlapping content that might appear. Again, forgive me, because I've been recording non-stop all day. I mean, 17 consecutive straight videos is no easy task, and it's very easy to kind of like intertwine the same topics in the same videos. But yeah, so here we are, Pokemon Emerald Kaizo. This game is really, I'm not going to spoil any of the future episodes, but this game has really piqued my stress meter and my rage meter for sure. Most indefinitely, for sure. My rage meter, definitely. That is not an homage to any future episode coming anytime soon. But yeah, so you can kind of see that I'm just like sitting here because I'm like trying to like look things up on my cell phone and stuff and figure out like, what the heck am I with, like, I know what I'm doing, but also like I'm trying to look for like different encounters and stuff for the next gym here, which is gonna be a fighting gym coming up here. The second gym, Brawley, is a fighting gym, and I was trying to look for fighting type weaknesses, like obviously like psychic and stuff like that, and like grinding my team and stuff, and like trying to figure that all out, and like trying to figure out what level my team needs to be to fight Brawley and stuff. And obviously Pokemon Emerald Kaizo is very much different than normal Pokemon Emerald, and I've also found that the movesets to Pokemons also have changed, which is very interesting, to say the least. But yeah, so we're here, we're doing the most annoying part of Pokemon Emerald. Actually, I hate this. I wish you can just remove this part from Pokemon Emerald altogether. I wish you can just opt in or out of this whole like Pokénav thing. The Pokénav thing is kind of like annoying to me, because like I'm literally just trying to play the game, and like you get interrupted so much in this game by the Pokénav thing, and it's just like, oh my god, like shut up. I don't care that you're going fishing. I don't care. Like I'm here to play the game, not to know what the hell is going on in your daily life, So it's just like, I mean, what was the whole purpose of the Pokénav in the first place? I have no idea what the whole purpose of the Pokénav is, and I also do want to say I apologize for any sort of stuttering or anything like that. Again, editing on a cell phone, on a touchscreen, no mouse, no keyboard, it's not really the most easiest thing in the world. It's actually very painstakingly annoying. So I mean, I'm kind of just leaving the raw audio and stuff in, because I just really can't be bothered. And also I don't want to like cut something out later and then like there be a sync issue. That is obviously one of my also big worries, is me trying to like sync audio for like an hour and a half on this editing app. I'm already getting triggered, as you can tell. I am getting triggered by the fact of just thinking about having to sync audio on this dang app is, I mean, it would be okay if I had like a keyboard and mouse, but I don't have a keyboard and mouse, so that is unfortunate for me. So I have to do everything through the touch screen of my cell phone, unfortunately, and it just does not work that way, unfortunately. So and especially when my phone literally decides to literally like go haywire and spaz out whenever it wants, yeah, it really doesn't really help. And you know, that's funny that I brought that up, because like I can literally just be recording, not recording, sorry, I could be like chilling, texting somebody, and like it will spaz out like crazy, and then next you know I'll be on Facebook. Like, why? Yeah, so I really do hate this cell phone, man. It literally just, I don't know, I feel like it has its mind of its own. It decides to do what the hell it wants when it wants to do, and it's just not cool, man. Anyways, I digress. So you can see here that I'm actually trying to buy some items here before we leave, what is this, Rustboro City or something, Rustboro Town or whatever, because, you know, repels and stuff are going to be very much needed. And something that I actually found out about, I'm not even sure if this is an original thing from Pokemon Emerald or not. If you white out, you lose money. I wonder if that's been added as like a punishment, or if that's something that actually happens in the Pokemon games. Something that I also noticed, Pokeballs aren't 200 Pokedollars in this. It's actually 10 Pokedollars per Pokeball, which is actually fairly nice. And here I actually didn't know that you can actually deny the fight. I thought this was a required fight, so I was like, oh boy, here we go. We're gonna be here for another like 6 episodes trying to fight May. But actually, unfortunately for you guys don't get to see me rage here, because I actually beat her first try, surprisingly. But don't you? He grabs his tripod sternly after thinking about a certain event coming soon. Yes, so we'll go ahead and send Electrics in, because, you know, Sparrow is a flying type, and, you know, flying does not do very too well to electricity, so we'll go ahead and take this Sparrow out with our Electrics here, and a Shockwave, one Shockwave will do pretty nicely as well. But yeah, not before we take any damage or anything. Anyways, okay, so I took a dinner break, right? And now that consisted of like an hour. Like I took an actual hour dinner break, and now I'm mellowed down from the high that I had earlier, and I'm much more chill now. And now that sucks, because man, that high was so good, and I was on a roll. I was on it and on it and on it and on it. And, you know, I guess that is what it is, right? And grinding this many videos, yeah, it's no easy task. I keep repeating that every recording episode, or every episode. I keep, like, you know, as I get more and more and more deeper into, you know, recording all of these episodes and getting them all done, you know, I just keep saying, like, damn, we're like one more down, and then next you know, I was saying that earlier to myself, obviously not on recording beforehand, and I was like, damn, like just one more, just keep pushing, just keep going. And here we are, we're down to 7 now, technically 8 if you count this one that we're recording right now, but technically 7. We're down to 7, and I'm just like, who am I at this point? I mean, I've been recording for like 6.5 hours. It's been a hot minute. I've been recording since like 10 or 11 o'clock this morning. It is currently almost, it's about to be 7. In about, I would probably say 30 minutes, it's about to be 7 o'clock. And I am just, to be honest, I'm a little bit, after having a nice little dinner break and, you know, watching a little bit of YouTube and kind of chillaxing a little bit and stuff, I'm a little bit more energized than I was earlier, you know, coming off or being on that high and energetic and all that kind of stuff. And it feels kind of nice. I'm kind of like in a like a flat state instead of like up and down. So it's really nice right now. I think I like perfect mood, perfect everything, and I'm just like, we can do this, we got this. And I'm actually really aiming to actually finish all 8 of these today, or all 17 of these videos, because I think what I'm gonna do is, if I complete all 8 or all 17 of the videos that I am recording, obviously today, February 17th, 2022, tomorrow, Friday, February 18th, 2022, I will completely take the day off. I know that's really rare for me. Actually, well, that's a lie. I won't completely take the day off. I will obviously upload the video and get ready to upload the next one and stuff like that. But that's all I'll do. I won't touch anything else. I won't touch anything else. I'll just have a chill, relaxed day, or try to, because knowing me and how my body works and how my brain works, that's most likely not going to happen. And I wish I've talked about this in previous episodes that I've recorded already, but I feel like I want to explore my body a little bit more, and not in that way. YouTube, don't ban me. I'm talking about like trying to find ways to negate this thing that I have, this issue that I have, where I need to constantly be working on something, or creating something, or working on something, you know what I mean? I want to be able to kind of like find something that I can do that kind of relieves that stress, that pressure, maybe that anxiety a little bit, of like the constant need to be working on something. And maybe that's something that I should go over with my therapist as well. Is like, maybe it's something that I should explore a little bit more into, and like, why do I feel the need to constantly be working and stuff like that. Maybe that's something that should be brought up in a therapy session, maybe, because it's seeming, maybe that's where the workaholism is coming into play. And I've talked about this in an episode of Gaia that I've already recorded. We went into a pretty deep conversation about, you know, my therapist not believing me when my 2 therapists that I've had over the past year now are like, no, you're not a workaholic. But clearly I am, when I'm, you know, putting 100+ hours a week into things. Like, I'm putting 100+ hour work weeks into stuff. And I mean, that's like Elon Musk level work, you know what I mean? Like, no average Joe is, I mean, maybe there might be some average Joes out there somewhere that are doing that, but they're most likely probably business or self-employed people, right? Because most employers, I feel like, they have a cap, obviously 40 hours, maybe a little bit over for overtime, but usually you won't exceed over like 50 maybe, or 60 max, unless if you're working in like a factory like UPS or FedEx or Amazon or some other, you know, job like that. Maybe then you can get 70, 80, 90. But I think 90 is usually kind of like the threshold of like, okay, no more work for you kind of thing. And I feel like also too, like, if you work at like UPS or FedEx and you're doing those kind of jobs where you're working 80 hours in a week, I usually feel like they usually give you 4 or 5 consecutive days off after you reach a certain amount of hours. Say if you're working in like a factory or something and you like work 80 hours, right? I'm assuming if you work 80 hours in a factory, they give you like 4 or 5 days afterwards to take off and, you know, recover from that. Because I feel like a lot of people nowadays, no offense to anybody, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but a lot of people are bitches nowadays, let's be honest. You know, they get tired after like 6 or 7 hours of work, and that's okay. I feel like, honestly, if I'm being honest, I feel like a lot of the high performance breed is kind of almost dying out in a sense. Even like Dan Pena said, like, people like him or people like me who literally just dedicate their life to something, or the breed is technically dying. And also the alpha male breed is dying, but maybe You know what I mean? You know, hopefully that's not the case. I mean, I'm not saying I'm definitely not an alpha male. I'm definitely far from an alpha male, but I am more towards the, like, I work insane amount of hours. I mean, just to keep myself occupied, honestly. Keep myself busy and whatnot. And maybe that's just like a bad habit or something like that. Because, I mean, everyone has their limits. I mean, you know, for me, my limit, I've discovered my limit's 120 hours versus, like, for example, like one of you guys, your limit might be like 30 hours or 20 hours of work. So, I mean, everyone is different, I think. And that's okay. I mean, what my biggest fear is, and obviously this probably won't happen in my, give or take, in my lifetime, is, you know, as we see the, you know, and you know, maybe because, you know, we're working less and, you know, we're getting smarter in terms of, like, using AI and stuff to kind of replace, like, our jobs in a sense, and we're getting a lot more chiller. Maybe the future is, maybe working less hours is better in the future, and, like, maybe like 2050s, right? I mean, I'll probably still be around in 2050. That's, like, give or take, what, 30 years? I'll be 50 in 30 years. I'll be like 53 or something like that. I'll be in my retirement. Actually, that's technically a lie, because I'll be doing YouTube till the fucking day I fucking die. That's right. I will be posting videos till the day I die. Even it's like, I'm gonna put it in my will that I want my last YouTube video to be uploaded the day that I fucking die, or the day that they bury me in my hole, if you will, because, you know, technically that'll be it. That'll be game over, right? That'll be the end. But that's not for another, you know, what, 60, 70, 80 years from now. Maybe like 70, give or take. Maybe 60, because, I mean, a couple of years of my life have been shaved off from drinking, doing drugs, the diabetes, and all the fun shit that I did back in the day. But, you know, let's shave off like 10 years, you know? Just shave off 10 years, and probably like another like 20 based on what the hell I'm gonna be doing in the next like 5 years. And maybe doing these crazy hours might be, you know, shaving, you know, months off my, you know, expected live time, because, like, you just never know, you know. Like, I'm busting my balls right now to get these videos recorded for you y'all, because I love you so much. And honestly, I've already spent way too much time off. I mean, I technically was only supposed to take a week vacation. If you really think about it, my vacation was from January 1st till January 9th, 8th. I think I was gonna come back that Monday. What was that Monday? Where's? Okay, I have everything, like, everywhere right now, because I couldn't find my earbuds earlier, and I was, like, tearing up every, like, bag that I have with all my stuff trying to find it. I did eventually find it in a Walmart bag with my clean clothes for some reason. But yeah, I was supposed to come back I was supposed to come back the 10th, but clearly, yeah, God had other plans for me as well, because, yeah, I mean, I'm now coming back, what, a month and a quarter after my original vacation day, my starting vacation day. So that's kind of funny. That was only like my Twitch vacation. I still haven't gone live on Twitch as of recording this video on February 17th, 2018. Or 2022. What? Why did I say 2018 right there? Hello? Okay, maybe that's a sign that yeah, it's getting to that point where that it's maybe time to pack it up for the day, but I'm not packing it up. No fucking way. I am too close to being able to finish this whole thing, and for me to be able to say I made 17 videos in one fucking day is that's just like, that to me is an accomplishment. Even if the videos are like garbage, if you guys think the videos are garbage, that's still, let's be quite honest, that is still a feat that is insane to think about. I mean, 17 videos, each one being at least 30 minutes, like, that's fucking nutty to think about, like, absolutely nutty. And this is actually where I realized that, yeah, my team isn't really capable of fighting this gym, unfortunately. So, I mean, yeah, that's 510 minutes, or just about 8.5 hours of content that has been produced today, in today alone, which is just absolutely insane if you really think about it. I think I do a little bit of grinding here. I'm not really sure what the heck is going on, but I'm super excited for you guys to kind of see the rest of these Emerald Kaizo episodes and see how things kind of progress with me. And yeah, I didn't really have a solid topic to really talk about today, so I kind of just ranted the entire video about like my cell phone and everything else that I've been ranting about for the past like fucking 8 billion years. It feels like I don't even know what's happening right now, but yeah, I mean, I wish I had more topics to talk about, and like I knew a lot more topics, you know what I mean? Because I mean there's so many topics I guess I could talk about, like, you know, like gaming stuff, like PC stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going around like with that right now. Like, obviously I'm going to be upgrading my PC instead of building a whole new one. Like, why am I going to go spend $3,000 on a PC when I can literally just upgrade the current one I have for like maybe $200, $300, you know, new set of RAM, new power supply. And actually, you know what, now that I think about it, I do need a new case, because I did break that top USB port on my hard drive, on my case. So I mean, maybe a new case. I mean, I don't think it's really that necessarily. I mean, it's not really that necessary, because I could just, you know, use what do you call it, you know, a USB hub or whatever, a 10 slot USB hub. That, and obviously once I get my power supply upgraded, that will obviously fix all the issues that I've had previously going on with that machine. So that will be so perfect, because yeah, basically the power supply that is in my machine is not powerful enough to be able to run the machine at full throttle while gaming, streaming, having a bunch of stuff plugged in. Yeah, it's just not for it. I mean, I could rant about that all fucking day, and like how I feel like I got scams from NZXT or whatever, and that kind of makes me just want to not buy a pre-build anymore. It makes me just want to like outsource my stuff with people that I can trust with building my computer and stuff, because obviously I can't do it because I'm not that smart. I mean, I'm smart, but not in that way, you know what I mean? I'm sure it's really easy. You just plug a couple pins in, you know, attach a CPU, attach a GPU, and you're done. But at the same time, knowing me, I have just overall anxiety of like, I'm gonna fuck this up. So I would rather just not, because, you know, computer parts aren't cheap anymore. I mean, look at the RTX 3090 or whatever. It's like $6,000 for a video card, which, I mean, goddamn, that's basically a payment on a car, right? You can get a used car for that price, like $6,000. You can get a used 2001 Toyota Camry for that price. Probably not, because even the used car market right now is going absolute ape as well. So I mean, yeah, I was thinking I was gonna get my mom a car for in like the next like year or two. I was gonna like help her put a down payment towards a Corolla, and a used Corolla, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably, like, I'm probably better off just getting her a new one at that point. You know, what's a couple $1,000s, you know, because the used car market right now is just, I'm not even sure like what the hell is going on with that shit. But at the same time, you know, it is what it is, kind of thing, you know. Oh boy, like literally you can actually like see like I'm getting my butt destroyed by these trainers. And keep in mind, this is only the second gym. This is only the second gym. I'm only on the second freaking gym of the entire game, and I'm getting my butt absolutely handed to me by these Pokemon, which is, you know, I wish like we could get EV trained. If we can get EV trained, this game would be a little bit easier. Like, even if they gave us half EVs, that would make me happy. Like, that would make me super happy if like we just get a little bit of EVs. Not too much, but not too little. You know what I mean? Or none at all, actually, because we're not getting any at all. And it seems like we are, but I don't think we are actually getting their effort values when we level up and stuff, which is unfortunate, because, you know, that would mean that we would be blazing through this game like it was no one's business. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. Now, something that I always wondered is how do rare candies work in terms of like effort values and stuff like that? Does it just like give you like random effort values or whatever? I always wondered how that worked. And by the way, there's trainers everywhere in this gym, so I believe in this episode we get to the gym leader. If not, we battle him and we get absolutely our butt destroyed. So actually probably not, considering that there's only 4 minutes left of the episode, like 3.5 minutes left of the episode. So I'm gonna take a gander and say that yeah, we probably don't fight the gym leader in this episode, but maybe next time when we come back we'll be able to fight the gym leader. And actually this gym leader wasn't too bad, if I remember correctly. I think I lost to him like maybe like once or twice. I honestly couldn't tell you. I can't remember. Even though I literally just recorded this last night, my brain just doesn't work like that. And I think I've come to realize that my memory is just shit because of the fact that I don't sleep. Because obviously, the way that I was told to think about the way that the brain works and like how memory and stuff works is like, think about like a computer, right? Like, your computer has memory, right? And you know, when you use your computer a lot and it takes up all that memory and stuff, and eventually it starts to run out of space for memory. And if you don't like restart or, you know, shut down your computer and have it and have it like basically like wipe all of that cache and memory and stuff, you basically are like, yeah, it's less like, and it has to like do it itself manually and stuff. So, you know, it's always good to kind of like restart your computer every once in a while. And that's kind of like how the brain works, right? When you go throughout the day, you learn a shit ton of stuff, and while you're sleeping, your brain is going through those memories and those things and clearing them out and clearing out the unnecessary stuff, and all the necessary stuff that you should memorize will get stored, stuff like that. So it's almost like your computer is almost like a computer. It's like a super intelligent AI computer almost, right? So I mean, that's how I was always told to look at the way to look at the human brain. I can't tell if that's 30 or 38. I think that's 30. That definitely looks like a 30 to me. But yeah, a Shramish comes out, a mushroom comes out here, and I hate the fact that I stutter a lot, and the fact that I can't edit them out right now, just due to the fact that this editor, the editor is good. The editor is amazing. It's just me and my cell phone that are not tingling or mingling properly, unfortunately. So it's not the editor's fault. It's completely 100% my fault. And I really should have my brother order me a keyboard and mouse for my cell phone, so that way I can actually, you know, maybe properly edit a YouTube video and properly do stuff. And that would also allow me to like play things like Terraria and Minecraft even better, right? But as you can see, this Shroomus here is trolling the hell out of me, putting me to sleep, doing all this nasty evil stuff. Oh my god, hiccups. Please leave me alone. I've had the hiccups all day today recording these videos. God, I wish... I'm not gonna say it. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna regurgitate content. Not no more. not on this channel. Anyways, guys, it is time to wrap up today's episode. As always, please do me a huge favor, leave a like on the video, hit the subscribe button. We're almost at 500 subscribers. As always, guys, make sure you follow me on all my social medias. Those will be linked in the description down below, including my Discord, where I like to hang out a lot. And yeah, so unfortunately, guys, like I said, it is time to wrap up today's episode. So I'm gonna love ya, I'm gonna leave ya, till next time.